You do not have to be an intraday trader to take advantage of our proprietary tools. Let me introduce myself. My name is Don Marshall, otherwise known as Bagger Don, at Stock Market Caddy, CADIE. Today is Saturday, February 28th at about 11 a.m. You're looking at what we call the Swing Machine Plus, coupled with what we call the SMC, for Stock Market Caddy, Fairway Radar. And in a moment, I'll explain what this is as well. When you look to the left, here are the market symbols that we have plugged in. Now, they happen to be futures. You could use stocks, and therefore you could trade options from your stock symbols. You absolutely could. This is the VIX, the fair gauge. The interval is a weekly, not intraday, not daily, weekly. You see, what you trade and the interval that you trade or invest is entirely up to you. Short, VIX, 35 weeks ago. That's what that means. It's shorthand to tell us how long ago it went short. What we know about the VIX is when it's trending down, if the market hasn't turned up yet, it most likely will. And as long as that VIX is trending down, the market will be most likely in a bullish state. And we'll show you. Here is the ES, the S&P futures on a weekly. It closed Friday at 6875.25, about 150 points off of its high. But it's been long, and the signal went long 40 weeks ago. Now, let me bring you over here, right here. The entry price was $60.84, right here. Click on it. At 5 p.m. Now, I've hidden the date to make room for our screen. We could put the date in, but that tells us this number right here, signal agent bars, tells us that it was 40 weeks ago. The signal is up from the entry price to where it is today trading, 12.99%. But because the ES is a futures contract and is leveraged, your position is up $40,000. How much money did you need to put that trade on overnight? $18,000. $18,000 is now worth $40,000. Now, if you don't have the $18,000, I understand that's quite a bit of money. You could have used a micro contract. For how much? $1,800. How much would you be up? $4,000. Or you could have bought options or structured options for much less and probably got a bigger payoff. You see, folks, we want to be diversified, not in just what we hold, but we want to be diversified in what we're capable of doing. And we also want to make decisions based on the price action read to us by an algorithm, not the narrative or the news of the day. As we come across, Swing Machine will give us very important trend information. It'll also show us where the mean is, which is right here. When it pushes up into euphoria, which it did a week or two ago, we know with a certainty of about 95% that the market is likely to pull back. When it gets into panic, we know with a certainty of about 95% that it's going to bounce. This part of the radar that you see gives us the fairway information. This tells us the weekly pivot. And where is it? The weekly pivot is 6881.92. You see, when the market pushed up to 7,000, it was too rich. It was up against the R2, and it has merely pulled back to the pivot. No need to even look at a chart. We have everything we need right here. Take a look at the NASDAQ. 66,000. The Dow, 20,000. The Russell, 17,000. Look at gold. 120 weeks ago, $289,000. Silver, 103 weeks ago, $318,000. Oil, 5 weeks ago, 1,800. Bitcoin, short at 86, just about the price where Dave Portnoy was buying. You could have saved yourself. You could have kept your Bitcoin, gone short in a futures contract, and you would have saved yourself over 100,000. Ethereum, same thing. Swing Machine went short at 27.88. You could have saved your portfolio of Ethereum some 30% if you knew how to hedge. Folks, time, the most valuable commodity of all. You can't buy it, you can't trade it, you can't make it, but you can waste it. I don't want to waste mine. I hope you don't want to waste yours. Be sure to visit stockmarketcaddy.com. I'm in the office every Saturday morning, but I'm also available to take your call with your specific questions. I only ask that you visit the website first and explore. But you can call me any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., any day of the week, weekends, holidays, doesn't matter, at 813-758-8263. I wish you the best. Have a great weekend.